You know what? I was feeling myself then, and that's okay.
Fame, glory, riches. Those have been common themes for the Kardashian and Jenner family since they broke onto the reality TV scene almost 2 decades ago. But behind closed curtains, is it everything that it seems? Today we're diving into the sad realities behind the scenes of Kendall Jenner's life.
Someone calls me with more bad news like every 5 minutes. It's just so stressful.
Kendall Jenner is scared to have children. In a season 4 episode of The Kardashians, Kendall revealed that her dog Pyro has severe separation anxiety. Kendall believes that the dog's anxious tendencies were potentially coming as a result of her anxieties caused by her stressful lifestyle. Yeah, the dog. Kendall quoted, "It's one of the reasons why I'm actually scared to have children."
I could be the
Do you
problem.
have that much anxiety?
Yeah, I've been really bad lately.
Lately, worse than ever?
Yeah. It's
into
one of the
it.
reasons why I'm actually scared to have children.
She then dove into the fact that her anxieties cause her to get additionally anxious as she wonders if it will get worse as her life progresses on. See, Kendall has been very open about her mental health, stating that her anxiety began when she was around 8 years old. That's about 4 years before Keeping Up with the Kardashians started filming.
I still have a lot I need to figure out before I can welcome a child into my life.
Kendall remains the only Kardashian and Jenner sister who has not yet had any children to date, and we may never see the day that she does.
I'm still just enjoying life on my own, and I'm okay with that right now.
Up next, Kendall Jenner has faced social media backlash that has caused her to break down in tears.
I would never purposely hurt someone, ever.
With hundreds of millions of followers on Instagram, it's safe to say that it can be a weird reality for Kendall, knowing that she's always at the interest of so many strangers. Additionally, it comes as no surprise that not all of those followers always have the nicest things to say. Kendall has spoken out on the topic of social media backlash, claiming that she has often cried endlessly for days because of things that people have said to and about her, making her stronger along the way though. Kendall quotes, "I am not superhuman. I definitely feel, and the things that people say online are very hurtful." She added that you also have to just live your life and not pay attention to it. "I think it can get pretty unhealthy if you really are deep into it and paying attention to it all the time," of course referring to all the online backlash. Up next, moving on, Kendall claims that she would never be friends with her sister Kylie if they were not related. Can you believe that? Kendall and Kylie often appear to be as close as two sisters can be, but as close as they are, there have been many blowout fights between the two over the years. See, in a promotional teaser for an episode of Life of Kylie back in 2017, Kendall made shocking remarks, claiming that she doesn't believe that her and her sister Kylie would actually be friends if they weren't sisters. See, I think there might be more to uncover here. I'm actually curious to see what would happen in a parallel universe where they aren't sisters. Would fate bring Kylie and Kendall together? Or was Kendall right? See, I don't think I could live in a world where these two aren't sisters. Moving on! Kendall Jenner is constantly being criticized by fellow models over her privilege. See, Kendall has faced constant criticism from fans and fellow models alike who believe that her celebrity status and wealth may have provided a shortcut into the modeling world. The perception of privilege and shortcuts in her modeling career has been a constant subject of discussion and critique. But are they really wrong? The fellow high-profile model Daria Strokas had a mini social media flare with Kendall where she claimed that the average model has to do their best and make their way up the ladder and try to make money on the way so that they can provide for themselves and their families, thus implying that Kendall sort of skipped all those steps and got propelled to the top of the ladder. Perhaps Daria has a point, but was it up to Kendall to be born with the likes of a Kardashian name in the first place? That brings us to the next tough reality of Kendall's life. Kendall has severe anxiety revolving the internet. In an interview with her supermodel bestie, Cara Delevingne, Kendall revealed that she struggles sometimes to see positivity with so much unnecessary hate and negativity surrounding her on the internet, so much so that she actually claims that she fears for younger generations. In response to a question from Delevingne about factors hindering Kendall's sleep, Jenner shared, "It's funny that you asked that, because I have such debilitating anxiety because of everything going on that I often wake up in the middle of the night due to severe anxiety attacks. The model opened up about the challenges she faces due to anxiety, shedding light on the impact of her high-profile lifestyle as well as her mental well-being. Kendall quotes, "You go online and you see everyone saying the worst things to each other, and it's hard to stay positive. It's hard not to get eaten alive by all the negativity." Moving on, Kendall Jenner wishes she wasn't famous. Kendall has often acknowledged the challenges that come with her high-profile lifestyle. In an interview with Vogue, the model shared her concerns about the pressure of being in the spotlight and its impact on her mental health. If you think about it, there's no mental health breaks when you've got cameras in your face 24/7. Kendall quotes, "There are moments I wish I wasn't famous. I've had moments where I wished I could be out of the spotlight for a couple hours at least." Just a couple hours. Could you imagine? The model emphasized the importance of incorporating self-care into her daily routine, such as enjoying a cup of tea or even just reading a book. She quotes, "I would love to remind everyone that progress in mental health takes time and to keep practicing healthy habits to work towards your goals." Up next, Kendall claims that Caitlyn Jenner's transition was extremely difficult for her. Now this may come as a surprise, such as Caitlyn Jenner surprising the world back in 2015 when she publicly revealed her transgender identity. Formerly known as Bruce, Caitlyn was a former Olympic gold medalist and the father to Kendall and Kylie Jenner. The news not only stunned the media and the public who had followed the family on Keeping Up with the Kardashians, but also had a profound impact on Caitlyn's daughter Kendall. In a 2016 interview with Vogue, Kendall Jenner shared the emotional struggle that she faced in accepting her father Caitlyn Jenner's transition. Letting go of the image of her father as a man was in fact difficult, especially considering that he had played a significant role in shaping her tomboy-like personality, according to Kendall. Kendall also admitted feeling a little bit sad when looking at pictures of her dad before the transition. However, she acknowledged that she needed to move beyond it, recognizing that she now has a new person to love. Despite the challenges, Kendall saw the transition as a blessing in disguise. Last but not least, Kendall Jenner faced tons of backlash from the internet regarding a Pepsi advertisement. Yes, if you didn't know this already, back in 2017, Kendall Jenner faced significant backlash for her involvement in a super controversial Pepsi commercial. The ad featured Jenner amidst a group of protesters where she handed a can of Pepsi to a row of police officers. The commercial was criticized heavily for trivializing serious social and political movements, such as the popular Black Lives Matter movement and the Women's March, by suggesting that a soft drink could resolve complex issues. The backlash was widespread, with many expressing their disappointment, including Bernice King, daughter of civil rights leader Martin Luther King, who tweeted, "If only Daddy would have known about the power of Pepsi." Well, Bernice, if only. The controversy took a toll on Jenner, who broke down in tears on an episode of Keeping Up with the Kardashians. She expressed remorse and emphasized that causing offense was absolutely not her intention. Pepsi eventually pulled the commercial and issued an apology, acknowledging that they had missed the mark in trying to convey a message of unity and understanding. So which of these tough realities of Kendall Jenner's life surprised you the most? Would you like to live a day in Kendall Jenner's shoes? Which celebrities should we dive into next? Let us know in the comments below. And in the meantime, keep your head high and remember, if you ever feel down, Pepsi is there to help, not a sponsor.